The Warriors dominate the Cleveland Cavaliers to move to 13-2 through 15 games. And I mean, Warriors night in, night out look incredible. Tonight beating them 104-89. Obviously playing a Cleveland Cavaliers team that is young, rebuilding a little bit. So, I didn't really expect Cleveland to win, but Warriors played awesome. Stephen Curry, amazing. 40 points from him. And really no one else on the team came close to those amount of points, because I think really they were acknowledging that Steph Curry was just going off in this game. 6 assists for him too, 4 rebounds. Draymond Green had 14 assists in this game, helping out Curry. Wiggins had 12 points, 14 from Nemanja Bjelica. He was the leading scorer coming off the bench. He made a lot of threes. Bjelica has actually been really consistent off the bench this year, which is great. Damian Lee had 11 off the bench. Toscano had 7. Gary Payton with 6. Jordan Poole with 8. I mean, it was the Steph Curry show for sure. These guys knew Steph Curry, what he was capable of. And I mean, you got to think about this. Steph Curry in the game against Brooklyn, he even kind of faced like a left hip contusion, I believe. And he basically played through that. There's question on whether he'll play against the Detroit Pistons next game because, obviously there's some uncertainty whether Steph is capable of doing it. I mean, I honestly think we could even win against the Detroit Pistons without Curry, but besides the point, I mean, that's how good of a team the Warriors are. They're so unified. You can tell that they have the winning formula. I don't know who can actually beat them consistently, because they beat the Nets. They're just on a roll right now. 13-2 through 15 games is great. But I think no matter what Curry and the Warriors decide to do, whether they're going to sit him or play him, I think, they're going to play hard no matter what. I think he's just such a special player. He went 8 for 12 from the field in the final quarter alone. So that was great. His fourth quarter was great, just putting the game away. He dropped in 9 3-pointers in his second consecutive game. It marked the 35th time in his career he scored at least 20 points in a quarter. Absolute sorcery from Curry. And the Warriors just held Cleveland to 8 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, you're holding a team in single digits in the fourth. That's going to win you a game. Warriors put 36 up in the fourth, which absolutely dominated the Cavs. The Cavs just didn't really look totally into it. Draymond Green, definitely was great at passing in this game. I got to give him credit. Played well. He's just, being very successful. It's great to see that. The Warriors just outscored them a lot. I think, Curry is just amazing. I really hope he can stay healthy, because obviously it's a little scary just hearing that he got a little contusion, but I think he's all right based on what I'm been seeing. I think he's okay. I think he'll be ready, but we'll see what happens against the Pistons. I think the Warriors they look, absolutely, very lethargic and very strong, especially, coming off a win against the Nets. Then you play the Cavs, and then, next game, obviously, they're going to play the Pistons, who, we know are not a very good team. So I think the Warriors just are very strong right now. I think they have a lot of momentum. They got to keep this up. We got a lot of basketball left in this season. Just to put in perspective, the Pistons are 14th place in the East. So, honestly, even without Curry, we might beat them. They're 14th, we're first. That's the difference. Curry, he's getting MVP chance on the road. This guy is incredible. Had to break out my finals champions hat, because the Cavs kind of gave us half of our finals championships, just saying. But this is a new Cavs team. This is a Cavs team that is post LeBron. They're kind of rebuilding. They got some good young players. I respect what the Cavs are doing right now, because I think it's probably the right way to rebuild, especially coming off a way like that. I mean, they have Darius Garland, who had 25 points. Ricky Rubio had 10, 17 for Love. Dean Wade had 17 and 10 for Isaac Okoro. I mean, that's a pretty good young core. Besides Rubio and Love aren't very young, but the Cavs didn't play horribly, but in the fourth quarter, it's where they really fell apart. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts. Warriors move to 13-2. Cleveland moves to 9-8. The Warriors will continue the road trip. And anyways, guys, I'll let me know your guys' thoughts on this game. And go Warriors.